Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemod 6. Yes, right out the gate, I'm using a different microphone. We have a different setup. Hopefully things, at the very least, don't sound worse. That's the first thing. Hopefully things don't sound worse. If they do, ever so slightly, or they're going to sound different most likely. This isn't my final setup. I'm still probably going to need like a mic arm or something, because currently I've just got it sitting in front of my face and it is extremely awkward. But we're going to hope that it's good enough, okay? I'm going to hope this is good enough, because this episode quite possibly is going to be one where we make a bunch of stars, because I believe the final limiting factor is sort of covered, and we're going to have to deal with it here. It's still the fire dragon steel. We're having a bit of issues with it. Now, let me show you exactly what's happening in that department. So if we look in here and I search fire, I can't really see my keyboard because my microphone's in the way, but I can, oh God. Listen, bear with me. Where's R? Oh God, I'm struggling. Okay, there's R, there we go. We're good. As you can see, we actually have a lot of fire dragon blood. We have 79. We only have 8 fire dragon steel. That's where the issue comes into play. This is the stuff that the fire dragon blood takes a long time. This stuff takes a pretty long time too, the actual dragon steel. So here's the issue. I came over here. Currently there is no order for them. And that's a little weird. There should be an order for them, because we have them to automatically be output, I'm pretty sure, with this crafting card. So it's a little bit weird. I looked in this chest. Look at this. We have another stack and 4 fire dragon blood waiting to be processed. Why is it not getting processed? I don't know. I have a hunch though, a sort of a hunch. I'm going to go ahead and place, where do I want to place it? We'll place it here. This is just going to be a chest, as you can see. I'm going to entangle this chest. We're going to fly back over here. I want to replicate our system that we had for the black hole with this system. So over here, currently, we're just making the output, so the fire dragon steel, go back into the input chest, and I don't really want that to happen. So we're actually going to, move some things around here a little bit. We're going to move that so it's not connected. We're going to place this one over here. We're going to grab our cables, grab an item cable, and come over here. Entangle this, that should go in, that should be good, okay? So, you know what, let's walk through this, just in case, like, you're not really sure what's happening here. What actually are we having happening here? This crafter is putting in the recipe for fire dragon blood and iron ingots into this entangled block, which is actually a chest. If we run all the way over here, it's actually a chest in this room here. Yeah, I should probably increase my sprint speed. It places it in this chest. So that's where all these items are coming from. From there, what's happening is that it is going into this item interface. Well, it's not really going into the item face. It's being controlled by the network, because we have a storage bus there, which means this storage is accessible by this system, right? As you can see right here by all the fire blood. So that makes sense. This interface has an encoded pattern on it for the fire dragon steel. The reason why we're switching it into applied energistics is so that they get placed in a specific order. We want the iron ingot to plop into the chest first in this slot, and then the fire dragon blood to go there, because that's the order it needs to go into the machine, right? That's just how you sort of have to do it. This chest, right, so where the items are going, we'll quickly fly back over here. That is actually going into this entangled block, which goes into the fire dragon forge. So that's perfect. That makes sense. That's gonna, turn into the ingot. Then it'll be output, and now it will be placed in that new chest that we just set up. Hopefully you guys are following. Hopefully you're bearing with me here. So that's this new chest. What I want to do here is actually have this output into the interface. We're going to configure this as well to make sure that it only craft items while exporting, because that's what we have over here. Only craft items when exporting. Export the first item until the network is empty, then try the next ones. I don't think we necessarily need that. I don't think so anyway. But yeah, so ME export bus. I want to make sure we've got all the same things here. ME export bus, yeah. Because this system should be relatively identical if you have a look. It's pretty much the same. It's like if we put that chest next to it instead, that'd be identical. Then if we just like, place the export bus there, it's identical. As far as I'm aware, it's identical. And yet, it's not working. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know why it's not working. We have the items in here, the fire dragon blood and stuff. We have the interface with the pattern, That's all still fine. And then for some reason, it's not... Oh, maybe that's why. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. We might have the solution here. Let me go ahead and grab a diamond back out so we can lock this guy. Turn it into the new ender chest. Place it here for a second. Put a lock on it. There we go. Let's go ahead and place this guy back down. Is that going to do it? Now that it has room? Oh, it is. Now that there's actually room in this chest, it's actually ordering them again. You know what? It's possible that that was the only issue. I'll be honest, but I still want to set up this system here with the extra chest, like what we have here, where the items go back into the interface, just so that we have an identical, as much as we can, system. This should be working now perfectly. So now, once again, we're back to the waiting game. I was really hoping that this would have worked overnight so that we could actually just non-stop make the stars, but it's fine. We should still be in business. We'll keep an eye on this stuff, see how long it takes to craft this like extra ingot. The problem is it does take a little while. It takes a pretty decent while. We also have this stuff all here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to click cancel on everything. Right? So we've started everything up again. And that should be good. Now everything can, you know, try doing its stuff again. End crystals, pure dyes, whatever. We get the fire dragon steel back that was in our system for whatever crafting it was. And we actually now have enough for a block. Which means, yep, you guessed it, we should be able to make the philosopher's fuel. This guy here, we're going to click start. We should be able to make that alloy really easily. I don't even know why we didn't have that alloy. And now, well, we should be back in business. If we want to, we can go and double check that that's working over at our blood magic area. This episode, by the way, my plan is just to craft stars. That's all my plan is. Craft stars, hopefully get the block, the ATM star block, wherever that is located. This block here, and then get this Starry B, possibly set that up. I don't really know if it I don't know what it needs, but that's the plan. This guy, did he actually already craft it? Is it done? It's done. As you can see, we have it now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's fly back over in this direction. Search ATM. There we go. I had to guess that I was hitting the right button. And start the craft. And we should be able to fly back over here. Now, our system here isn't perfect. As you can see, there were leftover bits from the last time we did this recipe. And the reason why that's happening, and we'll just double check that it's working. Yeah, that's going to be fine. The reason why it does that is that wherever we have it set up, we're currently using an exporter. I also, as you can see, our system is not the, what would you say, the cleanest, because I don't know where we had that set up. Honestly, what I need to do is look through here for wherever the Patrick star is, because that's where it's happening. Oh, I think it's one of these. This one. No? Okay. Here it is. Here's the Patrick star. So this is where the recipe takes place. The big order crafting, right? In order to place all the items in there, because they don't fit in one pattern. So I don't think it's really doable. There's more than 9 types of items which can fit in, a pattern here. So what I've done is I've got this exporter here with a regulator that should be putting specific amounts in each of them. And I mean, it works, but the problem is if this guy takes out stuff too quickly and this guy's still putting items in, we get a bit of an issue. Do you know what I mean? We end up with too much of a type of item because it's being bursted in. So you might be wondering, okay, what's the solution? I think what we could do is if we export that into a chest, and then we can probably set up some sort of redstone system where this guy gets turned off when we start extracting from the thing. It's a little bit messy, but I think it's doable. Because at the moment, we have this guy outputting the redstone pulse as soon as there's items in the chest down there, which means it starts filling up. You know what? I think it's doable. We might leave it for now, but after this star's done, right? Yeah. Oh, what's this? We got more stuff left over. Yeah, we really need to fix that. I might fix that later, just to make sure that it's perfect. In the meantime, what are we now going to be missing? Let's see. Let's just see if we can craft everything. Craft that. Craft that. Craft that. We can craft it. We can craft it. It's saying we can craft this, but I think that's just because we're going to be waiting on the dragon still. But hey, I'll order it. We'll order this. That is all the ingredients. That is spectacular. That quite literally, it is just a waiting game now. Assuming that machine over there doesn't break, which means I should be able to work on this guy a little bit and get him to work. Should I try and do that? I think I should. I'll stare at this for a little while and try and like think of my plan so that when I come back to you, I've got something that should work rather than just sort of like flailing around hoping things work. All right, so here's my plan. I'm going to pick this guy up. I've sort of remembered everything we need, but it's still going to be a bit messy to set it up again. I'm going to quickly make a little bit of a scaffolding here so that we can place the stuff. So the chest will go there. We're going to get that exporter. We'll put our regulator in and our crafting upgrade, and I'll have to put in all the ingredients we need. So that's going to be, I mean, I'll pretty much do it off camera because you guys already know what it is. A lot of it, the important ones, the ones that there's more than one of, are the unobtainium alloy blocks, wherever the original one is for this. 1 times, here it is. This is 28, if I remember correctly. And then the other one are nether stars, nether star blocks. And those are 15 from memory. I could be wrong. It's definitely possible that I'm wrong, but we'll find out. We'll find out. And I might have to like double check, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And then the rest of it's obviously like each individual bit here, which I'll probably go through and bookmark again, just so that, you know, I don't miss any. All right, and then we have the creative essence. That should be everything. That should be all of the ingredients we need. So this guy, I want him to only work without a redstone signal. If this guy receives a redstone signal, I want him to stop. That should be pretty self-explanatory. Next thing we're going to do is get this guy an item pipe. We're going to have him extracting. We're going to put in an upgrade in here, a pipe upgrade. And this guy, I only want to work when powered, which means if this is ever extracting, this one better be stopped. That's essentially it, right? So far so good, I think. The question is, how do we now hook this up with redstone? So we have this redstone right here, and I believe what this does is it checks to see if there's what's it looking for? I mean, it's obviously looking to see if there's something in this chest, which is, you know, the output there, which I think's the black hole thing. How do I want to do this? Oh, I'm not entirely sure. Let's pick up the redstone rider, because we obviously don't want it there. I either want it attached to this, or attached to this, or attached to both. The question is, what exactly do I want to do? It's a bit rough, isn't it? Let's go ahead. You know, we'll connect it up, right? So I need redstone to apply to both of them whenever, I guess, you know, I'm gonna have to think about this because I'm not entirely sure what specifically should trigger this. Okay, hear me out. What if we grab an adjustable repeater, sorry. What this guy does is when you put in a signal into him, he then repeats that signal for whatever length you set. So for example, I could set this to be 30 seconds. And then what could happen is when the item is detected in here, so that black hole, it will output a redstone signal here. What that will do is for 30 seconds, both this one will be applied redstone, which means it will stop. This one will be applied redstone, which means it will empty of all these contents. And it will do that for, say, 30 seconds. We can change it depending on how long this actually takes. And so for the entire duration that that's running, both of these will be like stopped like this. The chest will be empty and it won't be being refilled. Then once that's complete, once the 30 seconds is up, there'll be no longer any items in here, which means there'll be no extra redstone signal going in. It will stop, and then this will stop extracting, and this will fill up again. And I think that makes perfect sense. I think that's very much doable. The only question now is how do I wire this so that the redstone gets to both of these blocks? Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not entirely sure how you power both of them. Could I just power the chest? Is that a thing? Like if I apply power to the chest, does it do that? Hey, listen, there's only one way to find out. So I guess we'll give this a shot. Maybe. So let's do what? This. Let's have another one here. The adjustable repeater there. We'll get it to go up to 30 seconds or however many. We're probably going to have to bring this around, which actually I think this works quite well. Place it there. Place it there. Bring it up. Bring it up again. Go ahead and get the redstone rider. Place this guy here. And output redstone signal when there's an item in there. And it's possible this works. If this redstone applies to both that and that, then this works. If not, there's going to be a big mess for us to clean up. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Currently, we're waiting on seemingly just about everything. Let's search. Oh, we accidentally put this filter in there. Let's get rid of that. Let's search real quick for an alloy. We need to make more of these. Let's just make like 2 stacks worth, right? Whoa. Oh my god, that scared me so much. I was like, creeper or something? Like, what's about to happen? It's the setup we made. It's intentionally... These explosions are intentional. Okay, that was very scary. I think we're good. Once again, we are merely waiting years for everything else to happen. Some things are not working for some reason that I'm not sure of. Like, this should be working. So I'm a little bit skeptical. This should have already been done. Oh, you know what the issue could be? A classic issue over here. I'm only going to do a few more checks here just to make sure like things are working. Like all the stuff's in here. Why isn't it doing it? Why isn't it doing it? Is there already stuff up here? Nope. There's no excuse. Oh god. I love it when things just decide to break. Like this should be running. Oh, no, it won't because of this. Oh, yes. Okay. Listen. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We know what we're doing. We've played the game before. I wonder how many of you were like screaming that. Okay, there we go. Let's replace this. Bam. And now it should be working. We should be able to open this. Black hole is being made. We can come up here. We should see everything running already. Beautiful. Works like a charm. All right. So for that specific situation, it was solved with a different ender chest. So I wonder what the deal is with the improbable probability device. This guy, I'm pretty sure, is just like a normal craft. Currently, what's the issue? It says that we're scheduled for the infused alloy, the iron ingot, and the reinforced alloy. Now, I haven't messed around with this system for a while because we got it working, and then I didn't touch it so that I wouldn't break it. But it is this one over here, I believe. If we come over here, these are meant to be doing things. Right? This one makes steel. As you can see, one episode, I think I possibly did it off camera. I went and placed a bunch of these because we were not getting enough steel. This one makes atomic alloys. This one makes the reinforced alloys we want. And this one makes... Oh, the ender chest. Yes. Oh my god. I love it when there's actually a solution to the problems. Okay. So I'm going to pick you up. There's no other things happening there? No, beautiful. Oh my god. When did this get cleaned up, by the way? Did I do this? Or did someone else break into my base and clean this up? Because this looks beautiful. And I don't believe I did that. Although if I did, hey, good job me. I mean, that looks beautiful. All right, here we go. New ender chest. Diamond. There we go. Beautiful. I'm liking it. We place this guy back down. And I think that just works. I think everything should... Yep. Look at that. We're back in business. Oh, yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, we're going to head back over... Well, where are we going to head over? I mean, yeah, look, it's done. All we're waiting on now is quite literally the Fire Dragon Steel. And look, this one's ordering 15. We don't need 15 for the Philosopher's Fuel. So do you know what that means? It's done. We should have enough now. Hold on. Why is it still saying that we don't have enough? We should... Huh. What's going on here? Is everything... What's happening? Hold on. Oh, it's because everything's in here now. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, okay. So I think we're good, right? Yeah. Oh my god. I think this might work. Let's give this a shot. Let's search ATM. Oh, once again, my current setup, my microphone is right in the way of my keyboard, and I cannot see like different letters. We're gonna click start. This should be empty. Assuming this works, I think what happens is for 30 seconds, it doesn't output a redstone pulse. Then for 30 seconds, it will. And we're gonna see if this works. I'm gonna really hope that this applies the redstone to both that and this. Let's see. All right, so here's the deal. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know if it works, but there we go. So as we can see, currently the issue is this redstone is not actually being sent through the chest to the other ones. I'm not the greatest with redstone, so I didn't know if that would work, but I'm glad that this thing appears to work. I'm really happy about that. So ideally, here's what all we need to do. Let's go ahead and grab that. We can pick this guy back up. This probably outputted the thing in there. Yeah, what we're going to do is take this out, if it will let me. Oh, I put it back in. We're going to put that in our system, and we're actually going to go ahead and cancel the ATM star just to... We're just going to cancel that so that there's no issues. We're going to come back over here. This is almost good. I think all I need to do is bring it up possibly here. We're going to break this. We're going to place a building block to work with. That'll go there. And then what? And then what exactly? You know what? You know what? I think we can actually do this with tiny redstone. So let me try and figure out how to spell. We're getting there. We're getting there. Tiny redstone. Here we go. I'm going to grab the tiny redstone dust. I'm going to grab some redstone panels. So we'll grab this one and this one. I think they're both empty. This one can go here. What we're going to do with this is get our tiny redstone, and we're going to say you're going to come in from the bottom, and you are going to output on the left like that. So see there? Inputting from the bottom and outputting on the left. So it's going to go boop, boop, and that should work. I know it's a tiny little bit, but it should still work. Next, we're going to actually... Ooh, we're going to question everything. I think I actually might want to do... how do I want to do this? I think I need a little bit more room. Just, it's possibly possible that it would work how it was, but for the sake of just making things a little bit easier for me, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to get... I don't even know what this is for, by the way. What is this for? I don't know. Indeed. Hold on. I'm thinking. The brain's ticking. Am I able to place a redstone panel here? Oh, I can. Oh, yes. And we have these. I forgot how you break these. What do I do? Do I just crouch? No, I don't. I get a redstone wrench, I believe. Yep, there we go. Bloom, 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 bloom. Beautiful. So, I mean, this works. I'm just going to run redstone all the way into that pipe. So that should work. Then I've got to figure out an easy way to place this adjustable repeater down and like apply redstone to everything. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? You know what? Can I do this just to go around it? I can. Then I can probably place a block here. We can have the adjustable repeater go here, right? Break this. We're going to have the redstone also go this way, like that. Are you guys following? So now this redstone pulse is going to go this way and this way. When it goes this side, it's actually going to attach there and then go up here, and that'll work perfectly. There we go. We've done it. Let's scroll this up to be 30 seconds. Our classic 30 seconds. Once again, I don't know if it needs to be that much, but I mean, we might as well have it set as that since, I don't know, it's a nice number to start it. This guy is obviously going to be our redstone rider. He's going to be set up with this card that we set up in a very previous episode, probably when we did the first ATM star automation. And this should work. So here we go. Everything's still in here as it should be. We're going to search for our Oh, we were so close. We were a letter off. Our ATM star. I'm going to click start, craft. As you can see, the redstone pulse has begun. Now we need to wait 30 seconds. So like, this part's a bit rough. I don't know if there's a workaround, but I mean, we're just going to patiently wait, I guess. Now, if we come over here, you can see the black hole is in there. And now we just wait. So I'll cut back once it's been like 20 seconds. Okay, there we go. The redstone is applied. You can see all of them have lit up. We open this guy. He is empty. So far, that is perfect. That is exactly what we want to see. If we come over here now, this thing is already processing. That is also perfect. I am extremely happy. I am extremely happy. So this should be good. In fact, I don't think it needs to be that long at all. But the fact that it works is genuinely the most important part. So I just want to make sure that once this is done, no other blocks come in. They shouldn't, but we're about to find out because that is an ATM star right there. Beautiful. So it's done. Give it a second. Wait for it to go on the chest. Okay. Give it a few more seconds. We shouldn't get a single item showing up here, which we haven't so far. So that looks promising. If we come back over here, we gotta wait for this redstone to finish, and we should see this guy try to fill up with... Okay. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my god. It made a horrible sound, but hey. That is amazing. Oh, and because I've got the crafting card, hold on. We look in here, and it's already trying to craft everything it needs. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Look, it's ordering everything. Now, here's the issue that we might run into, at the moment at least, and that is the blood altar. The reason, is our world going to load in? The reason we might run into issues is we only have the capacity for about 40,000, and that thing uses 40,000. So like right now, let's see. Well, actually, I'm interested. We currently have enough in there to fill this up and complete it. I'm wondering if we are barely getting enough blood from this sacrifice that it refills in time. That would be incredible. That would actually be incredible. And honestly, the fact that it's that close as it is, considering I think we would have crafted, I don't know if, see, here's my thought process. It's either this is the first with a compass we're crafting, or it's not. I think it's not, sadly. Or it is, sorry. I reckon we need more sacrifice runes here, and then we might be good enough. Ideally as well, if my blood process actually worked to put blood, all of our extra blood back into the altar, that would be awesome as well. Sadly, that doesn't really seem to work. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Because the issue is, we're clearly not gaining more than we're using, which is 5 LP, I guess, per tick. Which means it can run empty, and if it's running empty, it's going to be stuck in a running empty loop. You know what I mean? Like, it'll constantly be drained, and it will keep draining. It fills up pretty quickly, though. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm... Hey, listen. So far, I'm liking the look of this. Currently, this guy should be pretty quick. The Charms of Wither should not take that long. Huh. Do you know what as well? Multiple times, I've seen blaze rods not working. I think something might be wrong with how we're getting our blaze rods, and I think we're doing them in a pulverizer, aren't we? Blaze powder, sorry. Wait, is it a blaze powder recipe? Stored 4, scheduled 16, processing 4. I think it's a blaze powder thing. So that would be a pulverizer issue, since that's where we're making it. So let's go check while we're here. Let's see what's happening. Pulverizer. Nothing. Interesting. Can we do auto input and auto output? Does that help? Interesting. What is the issue here? Why aren't the blaze rods ending up in here? We have the input at the top. Let's try this again. Just like refresh it. That it looks to be fine. It looks to be fine. We have power. Interesting. Interesting. They're not getting placed into a second one, are they? Like none of these are inputting on the left and right. No. That should be fine. Do we have something extracting from it? We do. We have this guy at the back of the pulverizer. He should only obviously be taking outputs, so that shouldn't be an issue, because obviously they're not outputs that we're putting in. So I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. Let's run back over here. Pulverizer on the top. I'm going to be honest, I don't see the problem. Let's search blaze. I mean, let's be honest. We can probably just craft the blaze powder, and we might do that, but we should still be able to do this. Like, that shouldn't be an issue. That should be extremely easy to get. Just blaze powder. And yet, as you can see, it looks like it's working. Oh, you know what? It looks like it's working, but it looks like we're not getting the blaze powder. Blaze powder? 25? Where is the blaze powder going? Because it's getting extracted. Hold on. There's a mystery. This is all good. This is still mine, right? Like, has someone somehow siphoned my refined storage network? I don't think so, because everything else appears to work, right? Like, we got this the other day. This stuff's working. I'm pretty sure it's still mine. I don't know what's happening to my pulverizer. Am I being yoinked? What? I don't know what's going on here. We didn't get oh, well, we did. We're at 37. I don't know. I have no idea I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. What? All right, another thing we need to do is this dimensional seed. We need to set some orders for all these compressed stones and stuff. So we'll come over here and we'll do that. So I'll open up this guy. We're going to search for stone. Oh, stone. There we go. Now we need to find the compressed stone, which I could probably just search for. In fact, that's probably easier. Compressed. Here we go. I believe we want the 6 times, but hey, we can do the 5 times. There's no harm done there. 5 times. What else is needed in this recipe? Sand. Sand looks like it only needs to be 4 times, and then is that it? Pretty much. There's snow and stuff, but I guess that's somehow easier to do. Red sand. Red sand. 4 times. Hey, okay. Sure. Red sand. Red sand, here it is. 3 times, 4 times. There we go. So that'll order a bunch of them, a stack to be exact, and they'll be crafted in the long run, and it should be fine. This stuff over here, the potassium dust, I believe we're creating that in this guy, aren't we? And yeah, this thing takes a while, so nothing more we can do there but wait. So that should be fine. The improbable probability device, once again, as you can see, a lot of crafting is required, so we're just currently waiting on it looks like sand. Sand to be processed into glass or something? Maybe. That is also a lot of silicon, an insane amount of silicon, but hey, we're burning through it. And yeah, once again, we're just back to a waiting game, which I'm perfectly fine with. The other issue we have, once again, blood magic is a pretty big bottleneck. Like the rest we have to wait on, the blood magic stuff could get messy though, because this guy won't process until we have 50,000 life points. We currently have 50,000 life points, but you know, we're going to need more as we keep processing. Let's do a checkup on this guy. How much blood's he got? He's at 20,000. You know what? He might be fine as he is. He might manage to get enough blood before the next one's finished crafting, maybe. Do you know what I just realized I should be looking for? Is there a creative blood altar? Like, is there a way to get infinite creative blood? Because that would be worth spending a star. Because that is a pretty big bottleneck we have at the moment. What do we have here? Aluminum cans, aluminum foil, creative fluid tank. What does this guy do? Like, does this guy... I understand this has infinite, but how would this work when I craft it? Would it just like void stuff? What would happen here? Can we even craft it? It doesn't look like we can craft it. Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back. It has been a little while. I've you know, cooled down my room in real life and you know, just waited a little bit. Some things have happened. Some things are still happening. For example, I think that's currently the sand for the compressed sand. Yeah, that's actually a fair amount. That's very good. The sand, I had to do something different. I can actually run you through it. So over at our processing area, which I think is just over here, previously our red sand was being made in here by burning down sandstone blocks that we got from, I imagine, our void miner. What I went ahead and did was just simply move the recipe into the one that sends stuff into this chest, and as you can see, it's processing a bunch, so that's pretty good. So that's sort of taking care of that issue. I didn't actually want to go there. I want to go back to the blood magic area, which is this direction. In the blood magic, currently this guy's full, so he can actually make another wither compass. But this guy's struggling a bit to charge up. So I've gone ahead and ordered a bunch of reinforced slates here. And I'm actually going to have to go ahead and turn them into the imbued slates. So I'm going to chuck them in there. This is going to burn through all of this liquid blood we have. As you can see, look at this. It burns through 25,000 somewhat quickly because it does 15 life points per tick, which is pretty crazy. So that'll be good. That'll allow us to make more of these displacement runes, which apparently allows this guy to extract some more blood from the altar, which I think is currently part of the bottleneck. Hopefully that solves the issue. Once again, I'm not entirely sure if it will, but hey, it's worth a shot, I say at least. So let's chuck everything here. We're going to need runes now. Now, the tricky part with the runes is we've actually used up all of our blank runes. So we do actually need some more blank runes, which is a little bit annoying. Is that actually all we need? What do we need here to craft? Oh no, we need some blank slates. I'll manually order the blank slates. Like we'll just, you know what? I'll manually make the blank slates. It's a lot easier if I just chuck them all in here and do them all at once rather than individually crafting 10 at a time, like one each. So we'll let that process. We should have, by the way, enough to order another ATM star. That should very much be something we can do. So I'm going to go ahead and it's a little bit tricky. Do you know what I want to do? Actually, here's what I want to do. I want to add an external storage here just so that we can see that we have everything. But I want to make it so that it can only Extract? Insert? Extract? What should I do? Like, I just want to be able to view the stuff that's in there so that I know, like, oh, yes, we have everything we need in here. You know what? I guess, I mean, like, I imagine if there's no recipes here, we should be fine. I guess I'll just go based off that. We'll go based off that until it doesn't work. So, what's this? We have 5 ATM stars. This is our 6th. We need an antimatter pellet. You know what? All good things apparently come to an end. Okay. I'm a little bit stunned because I thought we were doing pretty good on the antimatter, but apparently not. In fact, yeah, this isn't going up, which means we're not making any. Let me go have a look. I was really hoping to get a bunch done this episode of the ATM stars. Apparently we're out of fluorite, which I'm struggling to really believe. We have 4 million fluorite ore, so I guess we're just not processing it. Okay, well, let me go hook this up if I can get out of this labyrinth. Do you know why? The fluorite actually can't just be smelted. It needs to be either enriched or pulverized. I'm probably going to chuck it in the enriching chamber. We have a pretty good one set up currently. I'll see if we can set up a crafting recipe because I don't want it to just fill up my enrichment chamber. So we're just going to chuck this in there. And that should actually do the trick. We should start seeing stuff enrich. If we don't, which I'm sort of feeling like we're not really seeing it, what I might just have to do is add a crafting card to the ones in the other dimension. Or, even better, come in here, in this 1000 spot, just add a bit of fluorite. And what we should see is an order come in pretty soon, I would imagine, for fluorite to be crafted. Maybe? Does this guy even work? Like, I mean, I guess he is because we keep seeing this coal coke recipe show up. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure now. All right, what if I manually craft 100,000? Does this work? Yeah, there we go. We'll let that guy have some fun for a little while. we'll see how that goes, I guess. All right, well, that should at the very least get our reactor fuel up and running, right? Now, interestingly enough, this guy's now full of fuel, but it's not getting extracted despite this gas pipe looking like it's going in here. So it's possible, are our ports configured incorrectly or something? Like, I'm pretty sure this is how it should be. We'll give it a shot. Let me grab out our morphing tool here. Let's scroll it so that it's on the configurator. Let's change it, I guess. Yellow. Is that doing anything? No. Okay, let's try this again. Blue. No, still nothing. And the color it was before, still nothing. Interesting. Awesome. We don't happen to have like a filter here. No, redstone ignored. I mean, that should be good. I guess, you know what? Let's just try it again, I guess. I don't really know why it's not working, but hey, if we can fix it, that'd be even better. You know what? That seemed to do the trick, oddly enough. Sure, beautiful. We do appear to be having some power draw issues. We have some energy upgrades. These upgrades only increase the storage, I believe. So like the capacity, but still it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I guess it's still needing a bit more. You know what? A second one does appear to do the trick. So hopefully that's making it a little bit more reliable. We have plenty of fuel in here. Let's turn this guy back on. The temperature's fine. We're not getting any damage from it. If this went up another 0.1, we'd be taking damage. Like if this is 1.2, we'd be taking damage. Or 1.2 and over, I believe. So this should be fine. We should be now getting everything we need. This guy isn't running. What does he need? He needs fluorite dust. I don't particularly care that he's not running because we don't actually need polonium at the moment. We need our polonium gas to be going into these guys. Actually, we've got 2 of them. So, yeah, I think it's fine. So we should now be able to go and check, and hopefully we should be getting some more antimatter. I mean, sadly, I don't think it's going to happen this episode because we're just going to have to wait, and it's painful, but it's the sad truth. Yep, you can see it's going up. All we have to do is wait. All right, we can see in here, we could do with getting more polonium. Like, we've got currently 50 millibuckets constantly, which means we're burning more than it. You know, like we need more and we can make more. So I might try and set up some more antimatter stuff. I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not sure if I want to just because we've tried to do it in the past and it's an annoying process. But hey, If it's quick and easy to do, we could do it. Let's just see, what's our bottleneck? Like, is this guy gaining fuel? No. No? No. No. We're currently using more fuel than we're making. So, like, we still need more fuel production, which is just ridiculous. Like, what are we running low on? Uranium oxide, which is here, which is going as fast as it can. We would have to make multiple... it's so... I think you guys know what sort of needs to be done. I just don't know if we're going to do it. Because it's a little bit annoying. And, like, honestly, if I just leave this 24/7, we're probably fine. I think you guys know, don't you? I need to set up each of these to be expandable. You know what I mean? I need to have each step along the way just, like, easily expandable. If we want to do this on a much larger scale. What's this guy? A chemical oxidizer? Alright, we have a chemical oxidizer. So that'll work. Let me grab one of these yellow cake uraniums. Let me go ahead and move this ender gate to be on the side. Like so. We're going to place the chemical oxidizer on top, if it will let us. Oh, actually, it needs to be placed in a weird configuration. Do I place it like this? How does that look? That doesn't look too bad. We're going to need to place another exporter. So let's go ahead and see if we can grab one of those. A ultra exporter. Slap this guy on the side. And go ahead and chuck in our yellow cake uranium. Do I need a crafting card? I believe I do. A nice little crafting upgrade. So here we go. By the way, just a reminder. Let me know how the audio feels. Is it feeling good this episode? I hope so. Currently, it's not getting any. Chemical oxidizer. Chemical oxidizer. Export items. Exact on crafting upgrade. Chemical items exact on crafting upgrade. I mean, it's a classic, isn't it? A classic one where it's like, I have no idea why it's not working. Great. All right, and anyway, let's get one of these guys hooked out at the front. So open this guy, gases, output on the front. Or actually, no, it's output on the left, isn't it? Because it's not actually facing the way I think it is. Yep, there we go. We have that guy extract. So now that should be an extra, source of stuff coming in. We are going to need another ender gate, but that should be fine. We'll just slap one of these on the side, just our wireless power. So there we go, he's hooked up. Still not really sure why this guy at the bottom's working. Like, really perfectly, but the one at the top isn't. Export it, like... What am I doing wrong, man? Hold on. Items. Let's make all of them input. I reckon we've got the wrong side. I reckon the back one here or something wasn't hooked up properly. Yep, there we go. Is that enough now? Yes. Ooh, okay, okay. We're back in business. Oh, do you know what's really weird? Have a look at this. I believe we're at a complete stalemate. 211,000, and that's it. What the? Now, here's another thing. Apparently in different reactors, this checkerboard pattern isn't the best way to do things. Apparently it's better to do like a square and then like a gap and then a square. You know what I mean? And then they get more heat based on like touching each other, but they still get coolant. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of tempted. I'm pretty tempted to try it out. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to stop the fuel input because I genuinely, I mean, we can try it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? So I'm going to wait until this drains. It'll only take a few seconds. And then that should be good. I'm feeling a bit hopeful. Antimatter. How are we doing on like the antimatter department? None there. We should definitely set up a way to monitor that as well. But yeah, once this is empty, I'm going to open it up. That way, hopefully no radiation leaks into the environment and hurts my poor dragon there. And I want to try doing like a combo pattern. And we'll see what that does, I guess. I'll do like a test in just a corner here. Just to see how that changes the heat. Because we saw what the heat was at. It was at 1,190. Okay, we're going to scram this guy. I'm going to open him. Here we go. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to break like a nice little square here. I won't have to do cuts because it's, I'm just going to do like the one thing. I'm going to break this all the way down to the bottom. I probably could have just used the shapeless, or not the shape, sorry, the small tunnel and do that. There we go. And I want to build like a 2x2 in the middle of these, but then on the sides I want to do water. Does that make sense? So I'm going to break that, break these, break these. And whilst it might be less fuel rods per the actual area, I think it might be more efficient. Like, we might either get more heat, more burning. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to give it a shot, I guess, is the whole point of this. So let's go up to... What level do we want to go to? This level? Why not? There we go. Wait for that to build before we paste in the next one. There we go. These top ones obviously need to be the control rod assemblies, like that. Then the outside of these will be water. Oh, did we keep an eye on how much fuel we're burning? We'll be fine. Let's put the glass back on and see exactly what this does to everything. We need to be careful as well because it could be too hot. So here we go. It's filling up with water. You can see now there's water all around it, but these two are touching, or these four, I guess. We open it up. Let's get the fuel back in. So let's go ahead and paste this guy back down. This guy's going to be chock full of fuel. Let's turn it on. See what we're dealing with. Still 1.19, so the temperature didn't change, despite now I've got 4 rods worth, and the temperature is identical. Ooh. Burn rate is identical, obviously. The question now is, and I think... Is this guy draining? What I want to do is I want it to be identical. So I need this to completely drain of all its extra. I need these to drain of all their extra. And then I want to see if we're still gaining fuel or losing fuel. If you remember... The last time we did this, it was a stalemate. We weren't gaining, we weren't losing. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm already super intrigued about this. I do want to acknowledge the fact that these episodes are a little bit... Oh, wait, hold on. This guy needs to be an extract again. Extract. We do not want to have any fueling issues here. What was I going to say? I was going to say... what was I going to say? I'm completely gone. These episodes are a bit difficult for me. The reason being is I want to get the ATM stars. We're very close and we're kind of just waiting. So I feel like there's sort of some repeat content. You know what I mean? Like messing around with the reactor again, doing all that sort of stuff that we've seen. You know, like coming back to the blood magic, trying to tune it a bit. Hopefully you guys are still liking that content. The only alternative is to literally just like AFK and wait until we have the stuff. I still want to get the block. I want to get the ATM star block, get the B. We might also need another star and have to set up the creative, controller or whatever it is, the creative centrifuge. This guy here, this one needs a star. We might need this for the B, like the ATM star B. It might need to go in it. I've heard people saying that. I didn't read that anywhere, I think, but yeah, it doesn't really say anything about the different centrifuges, so I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll have to try that. So yeah, these episodes might be a little bit different from the normal episodes, which is like constantly doing like, oh, this new thing we're gonna try today. But once we get the star, we should be trying new things, is I guess what I'm trying to say here. All right, let's see. This guy is pretty much empty. He's now only doing 500 a tick. This guy here, these ones aren't, or this one's empty. This one's not empty. Okay. And are we at a stalemate now? We are. We're at a complete fissile fuel stalemate. Okay. But does that help us? It's not using any less fuel. It's not using any more fuel. It's just using less rods. Does that actually help us? I don't know. I feel like that doesn't help us, right? I mean, it would help you if you're making one. Should I try now to like do another square? Let me do the corners. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm sure there's like a perfect one you can do, but I'm very interested in this. All right, we'll have it drain, then I'll open it up, make sure there's no, nuclear waste sitting in here. So give it a second. It's empty. Let's double check. Yep, empty. Scram it. Open this up. And I'm going to essentially replicate this area, but over here. And we'll see, I guess, what we're doing. It's also something actually, you know what? Before we do this, I want to see just how far we can push this. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think is the next step? I have an idea. I mean, the first idea is pretty obvious, right? We just simply turn it into a 3x3. See if that generates too much heat. Yeah, I guess that's it. We'll see if it generates too much heat. All right, here we go. So we've expanded it. If you have a look at how much we have on us, we have the same amount of rods we had before, apparently. I feel like we should. We have the same amount, so I guess we're sort of not any more efficient, but we'll see how it looks in terms of like gas and stuff. In fact, why didn't this just rebuild? It didn't rebuild. What have we done? Uh-oh. Is it possible that at least one side needs to be touching a liquid like water? Do you think that's... no, here we go. I don't know, I guess we missed the block maybe? But here we go. It's built again. Let's go back down here. You know what? Let's you know, make it so that it's extracting. Let's chuck in our input for our fuel. So the fuel's going in. Let's start her up. Too hot. Okay. Too hot. So that we don't want that. We already don't want that because that means we'll have to lower the burn rate. So yeah, already not good. Not what we want. Let's quickly break this so that no more fuel goes in. We do need to burn the rest of this fuel, so I will have to lower this to like, I imagine just 450 is probably enough, probably even a little bit higher. Yeah, that's annoying because what we want is we want it to be cooler, but a higher burn rate. And I might have to Google it to see if there's like a way to do it, like a perfect way to do it for these reactors. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just went to end the episode and I was muted. Oh God, that's rough. Long story short, I don't know what part made in the video, but the checkerboard's the best way to do it. All the other ways are inefficient and they start blowing up your reactor. So checkerboard pattern is the best way to go. If you're making a new reactor from scratch, like you haven't made a reactor before and you're not sure how you're going to set it up, my suggestion, and it might not be the best, but I reckon go for a small reactor. And then instead of making it bigger, make multiple reactors. That's my personal, that's going to be my go-to. In the next episode, if we don't have enough antimatter set up, I'm going to set up a row of reactors. I guess a row of turbines. Honestly though, I'm not against just voiding it. We don't need these. This is just extra work for us setting up these. So we'll probably just void all of the extra steam. We'll make sure that they're filled up with water. That's the other thing, by the way. By having smaller reactors, you're actually able to manage them a lot easier with normal upgrades. I'm lucky enough to have an infinity pipe upgrade that I made before they needed ATM star shards. But if you're using netherite ones, which we're using over here, I believe, if you're using just netherite upgrades, a smaller reactor is going to be so much easier for you to handle. Like, phenomenally easy for you to handle. So, yeah, smaller reactors, I reckon, is the way to go. Because then as you need more, like as you're generating enough fuel, go to the next one, make a new one. That's going to be my approach. Then we're probably going to have to rework the whole fueling system as well. I'm just hoping we log on tomorrow and I have like 1 million antimatter. We won't have 1 million, but I'm hoping, you know, we have, what, 6, so that we can make our 11 ATM stars. Actually, we only need 10, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, I already did the outro once, but we'll do it again. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. I know these episodes, this one and the last one in particular, have been a little bit rough because we've sort of done all of the big things we needed to do to get all of the ingredients, and now we're sort of just like waiting. I do want to make this in the future because have a look at this. Our sword at the moment, how much does it do? It does 1,500. This is our main weapon. Mjolnir does 15,000. 15,000. 15. I'm pretty sure that can one-tap most dragons. I want to make one of those. I want to make one. So we might be doing this in a future episode because I didn't realize it did that much damage. That is insane. Even though we don't have to kill any more dragons, that's still pretty cool. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens there. And we'll also have to do the reactor thing in one of the episodes. But yeah, someone in the community built this. I sadly didn't build this. They built this for Caden. So that was very nice of everyone. Thank you to Caden, Oracle, Skeletor, Jacob, Oathus, Derpy, Snowluna, Mugs, and VRifty who have supported me financially through donation links. Thank you guys. Thank you to Coolest, VRifty, and Mugs who are channel members on the YouTubes. Whenever I say those, you know, you might no longer be a channel member, but you were at some point. So thank you guys. Thank you for the support there. As per usual, if you've recently donated or something and I haven't noticed, please do let me know. It's the same with like comments and stuff. It's hard to keep track of all the notifications, and I can only imagine it's going to get harder as we continue. So please do bear with me in that aspect. But yeah, thank you guys, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. So I didn't want like a music company copyright striking my videos in like the future. So
Yeah, this is this is the best I could do. I'm sorry. You know what? In hindsight, silence might have been better. Well, you live and you learn.